Too creepy! Too creepy!
Yikes!
On the table, Jazwares has sent over the Squirrels this very interesting Fortnite box construction. We have Squirrel Stampede printed on the side. How very clever, and oh look, there would be Drift on the other side. A very shiny creative box from Jazwares for sure. And of course inside the box we have Fortnite Legendary Series figure packs. These are the new 6-inch articulated action figures from Jazwares, with interchangeable faces and 38 points of articulation. A little more fancy than what we saw with their 4-inch figure line. And inside the box I found Rabbit Raider and Enforcer. Oh, that bunny suit. It's so silly, yet so terrifying. And I just recently picked up the Visitor and Skull Trooper over at Walmart. Skull Trooper has that purple glow. So let's get in a little closer with this team and see how legendary they really are. Starting with Rabbit Raider, always curious to see this one in action figure form.
I don't know about this. Rabbits can be pretty tricky.
Fancier box design with these toys. Fortnite Rabbit Raider, scary cute. Includes one figure, 6-inch, and 7 accessories, plus other figures down below. More dropping in soon. Alright, Rabbit, tricks are for kids. I mean, let's open up. And Rabbit Raider out of the hat. Certainly fluffy from all sides. Let's see if this guy is really 6 inches tall. So he is! And a little taller with those rabbit ears too. How's the articulation on these guys? It looks like there's going to be plenty of spots to move them. Plenty of mobility in the shoulders and elbows, wrists, and knuckle articulation. A few different spots to move the torso around. That's gotta feel good on the zipper. Some movement in the hips and thighs, knees, and ankles. What we're sadly missing though is a display base. Display bases can always give a little extra articulation bonus, being able to place your figure into even more goofy poses. Surprised they weren't included since the 4-inch line had them. However, this Rabbit Raider is standing pretty well on one foot. Little bit clicky when you first get them too. These are some very tight joints. Kinda hope they stay that way. So this figure is loaded with accessories. We'll start off with the eggshell back bling. Look how well that is designed. Kind of flat there for the back, but look at all the hearts and rainbow paintwork. And placing onto the back. There you go, Rabbit. We also have the carrot stick harvesting tool. This one is just one of the weirder ones out there. There's kind of a chocolate rabbit on one side, and I think that's a carrot. Not the best painted carrot. It's kind of been browned. And an Easter basket, of course, so this is great for doing your harvesting and holding on to the harvesting tool. Now it's a little bit tricky sometimes with articulated knuckles. I've noticed the stick kind of snaps in under the thumb, okay, and then his hand will curl in and hug it. It's always a tricky deal, knuckle articulation. If it starts to weaken over time, he's never going to want to hold on to anything. I think I'm more of a kung fu grip type of collector. But for now, it's working really well, and it's a great looking harvesting tool. As for the other accessories, we have a boogie bomb grenade. Here you go, Landry.
Aw, man! Thanks a lot! I don't even know how to dance! I'm a squirrel!
We have a legendary grenade launcher. Let's go ahead and just place that into the Rabbit Raider's other open hand. We have a chug jug. A legendary consumable healing item. I suppose they can hold on to it by placing their fingers inside this slot right there. And of course, interchangeable faces. So I believe Rabbit Raider is how it is from the get-go, removing the Hockey Mask version. And we have no face Rabbit Raider. Ah! Luckily here we have Jonesy's regular face to place on. By the way, is this headpiece removable? Looks like it is, and you can kind of see the seam where the face stitches together. That's gotta be pretty painful. If you're not a fan of just the regular Jonesy face though, we have one more. We have Jonesy with glasses. Hair cleaned up, reminiscent of Ralphie from the Christmas Story. Careful, you'll shoot your eye out with that grenade launcher. Ah! You shot my eye out! Thanks a lot, Rabbit Raider. Let's go back to our original face. And there we go, back into Rabbit Raider form. Pretty good Legendary Series figure. A lot more detail and strength versus the 4-inch figure line. I believe twice as much in price, but twice as much in quality, I suppose. I don't believe there's a 4-inch Rabbit Raider yet from Jazwares to compare. When we get to the Visitor, we can do a little comparison there. So good seeing Rabbit Raider. What a fun figure to start with. Alright, now let's go on to the Visitor, since we've already seen a Visitor in 4-inch. On the back of the box, the Visitor, intentions unknown. Includes 1 figure, 6-inch, and 8 accessories. And opening up. And out of the box with the Visitor and a whole bunch of accessories. Pretty good paintwork with all that shiny armor on him. Good paintwork detail throughout. A little bit more than Rabbit Raider. Big difference between Bunny Suit and Bounty Hunter. So I believe it's pretty much the same as Rabbit Raider, only we have extra shoulder pieces that flip up. This way we still have full shoulder movement. Oh come on, you weren't even that close, 4-inch Visitor. Okay, so the rest of the articulation should be pretty good. I like the hips on these, they've got pretty good range. Everything is still so very tight when they're brand new. We've got the double jointed knees and the double jointed elbows so you can really curl them in. Wrists, more of the knuckle articulation. Just great movement on these overall. Just hoping that all of it stays nice and tight. So what do we have for accessories? We'll start off with the harvesting tool. We've got a cliffhanger. Ooh, this thing is sharp. Really good paintwork also on this. I like how it's kind of weathered. That tool's got some reach. Oh, once again, just stay down, 4-inch Visitor. We also have some back bling, the off-world rig. Very Boba Fett, a cape with a jetpack. I can't tell you how dangerous that's got to be. Or maybe it's not a jetpack, maybe it's a self-air conditioning unit. Whatever it does, it makes him look cool and keep him cool. Looks like we have a legendary assault rifle. These things are always tricky. Med kit over here. And one of these. Now we have 3 different masks to go through. Actually, he has 4 masks because he's wearing the crosshairs right now. Let's remove, see how he looks. Well, there you have it. That is what is underneath the mask of the Visitor. So we have 3 other masks to look at. We have the Visualizer. It's kind of like a red cubed grid that helps you visualize. Then we've got my favorite, Smiles. So I guess the Visitor can be nice at times. And another one here is the Mandible. Oh great, the Visitor is actually an insectoid who's going to prey upon the human race.
We are? Ah!
That 4-inch is a little quirky today. So great work with the Visitor. I like all the extra accessories and pieces going with this one. 4 different masks. Great detail work with this one. I believe there are a lot of fans for the Visitor, so keep an eye out for this one. Next up, the other legendary figure from the Jazwares box was Enforcer. I believe this might be my first round with an Enforcer toy. Or was there one in Moose Battle Royale? There were lots of Moose toys. I don't think there was. Back of the box, Fortnite Enforcer, balance and order must be restored. Includes 1 6-inch figure and 7 accessories. Lots to be seen in this box. And enforced out of box, holding on to a caliper harvesting tool. After the last 2 figures, kind of a shadowy plain figure. Not too bad of a figure. Enforcer has a hood thing going on. Is that removable? Well, the top part is, and I would imagine we could get that secondary part off too. Enforcer kind of has a Deadpool-like face going on. There you go, you can remove the front face mask there and remove his collar scarf. Other masks include... Must be cracking some sort of sly joke. And this one more of a surprised Enforcer. Woo, woo, woo. As for back bling, we have a subjugator shield. Looks like we might even be able to hold on to it as a shield. These grip bars are a little tight in there though. There we go, onto the back. I like how the Enforcer has some backside armor as well. Weapons included, looks like a bolt action sniper rifle. another boogie bomb grenade, and a small bandage for boo-boos. Not a bad figure this one is, not necessarily my favorite. I think I would definitely go for Rabbit Raider or the Visitor first. But that's what I love so much about the variety of these Fortnite figures. It's crazy, there are so many options. Alright, let's move on to our last figure. The Skull Trooper, Purple Glow, 40 points of articulation in there somewhere. On the back, Fortnite Skull Trooper, Purple Glow, Victory Runs Bone Deep. Includes 1 figure, 7 accessories. Breaking the bones out. And a Skull Trooper out. Purple bones from all sides. Skull Trooper always looks pretty cool in action figure form. 4-inch Skull Trooper, one of my favorites from Wave 2. Right now, Purple Glow Skull Trooper holding onto the Reaper Harvesting Tool. Such a pointy tool to hold onto. For back bling, we have the Ghost Portal, a blue variant. Snap that on like so. And down he goes. Kinda wish it was in purple. And we have 3 switchable faces with this one. Right now, just our basic Skull Trooper stare. Bah, nothing. There's our more happier I've been invited to your barbecue Skull Trooper face. And our sadder I was not invited to your barbecue Skull Trooper face. Kinda like that one right now, so surprised. Other accessories, looks like we have a shield potion included with this one. Another grenade. And an assault rifle. Oop. Just put those down. Skull Trooper said 40 points of articulation too. I think that articulation might be included on the ball of the foot. Not everyone has ball of the foot articulation. Obviously, bunny slippers would be very hard to articulate that way. So Skull Trooper should be able to do lots of great kicks, knee bends, chicken wing, more chicken wing, positions. Pretty fun figure to play around with. Curious if this guy has any glow. Nah, just regular Skull Trooper. If you enjoy Bones, keep an eye out for this action figure. And again, all the legendary figures we saw today. You can always do a little more detail with a larger figure. A little bit shorter than a McFarlane, but still very manageable at this size. If you have a favorite outfit from Fortnite and Jazwares Legendary Series has one, I think you'll be pleasantly entertained. My favorite from today has to be Rabbit Raider. That is so ultra silifying. And Skull Trooper and the Visitor were also done well. Worth keeping an eye out for any action figure fan. And I'm going to have to learn a little bit more about the Enforcer. He's a little bit blander than the rest of the group, but still pretty interesting.
Whoa! Whoa! This mask is awesome! Woohoo! However, this mask, a little bit creepy. A little creepy.
Fortnite Legendary Series 6-inch articulated action figures from Jazwares arrive on store shelves June 2019. They run approximately $20 each. If you're a fan of higher design action figures with more accessories, keep an eye out for Series 1. Also available outside of these 4, Wild Card and Havoc. Each one has so much character, especially with the switchable mask plates, abundance of accessories, and super abundance of posability. Just make sure if you have a squirrel, don't put the human face mask on it. That's what I have to say about that.
I want a squirrel outfit. Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede. Please like, share, subscribe.